Welcome back, fellow gamers. I want to talk to you today about increasing your odds to win the next Magic the Gathering, whether it's a tournament, an FNM, Grand Prix, pre-release, anything. These two tips will help you regardless of what sealed pool you manage to build or what constructed deck you bring to the tournament. So, as you can imagine, they're probably not directly related to the actual game itself, but more how you approach the game. And this is not going to be some sort of philosophical debate, so let's just jump right in. The number one thing that I do is I stay hydrated. I bring water with me, or I buy water at the local game store, and make sure that I actually drink the water and don't spring for pop. Pop is, I think, the Canadian way we call soda, soft drinks, whatever. Like, I know there's a weird way that us Canadians refer to soda, Coke, whatever. I think it's soft drinks. Anyways, I try not to drink the sugary stuff because that will certainly give you energy in the short term, but then it will cause you to crash later on, especially if you're going in deep in a tournament or it's a tournament that just lasts historically a few hours. Water will help you stay hydrated, but it'll give you that mental alertness to help make decisions as the game goes on, as you go through the rounds. It really helps. And obviously munching on things like walnuts or other types of, like carrots, things that give you a bit of pizzazz and energy. Carrots now, they don't actually, they eating carrots produces a caloric deficit because of the energy it takes to digest them, but it's still munched on something. I don't really suggest bringing stuff like peanut butter, which is really good, just because a lot of people are allergic to peanut butter, and sometimes just the mere presence of it around, and if you're touching their cards and shuffling, you don't want to cause an allergic reaction. So generally, I'll stay away from things like that, but I will definitely bring something for me to munch on that is good for you. Now, it's important to note that bananas in small quantities are fine, but if you start bringing like a few bananas, the tryptophan in there can bog you down, can get you tired and give you a headache. So I usually stay away from bananas as well on game day. Now, the second thing actually has to do with you being alert and making sure that you aren't always just focusing on your cards. I actually sometimes get headaches near the tail end of a pre-release or even at the Grand Prix, and I was just playing side commander games. I was really starting to feel it because I wasn't going for walks when I could. Really get your mind to stop focusing on the actual cards themselves on the table. And not only that, just being active by walking around helps wake you up. It also alleviates the stress and the tension that you get in your head. So what I like to do is in between rounds, especially during a sealed tournament, or if it's a pre-release, I'll go out in between a round, take a quick walk. The length of the walk will depend. If I finish the last person and it was in turns and they kind of have everything good to go, I'll jump out for a minute, 2 minutes, and then come back in. Or if I finish and there's still 25 minutes left, I'll take like a 10-minute walk just around the building, around the area, and come back quickly. I make sure not to stop for like McDonald's or Burger King, stuff that will bog you down and make you feel tired later on. But I found the most success when I use both of these things. Sometimes I forget my water and I make more mistakes when I do. I've noticed that if I don't act on these two things that I've mentioned, I'll make a lot of mistakes and they'll usually cost me the game. I'm not the best player either, so that might be one of the reasons, but definitely staying hydrated will help you out. And then taking a break from fixating on the table or on your hand by taking quick walks around, or if you're in a really long game, hopefully you're playing somewhere where there's a window. I like to look outside, get some natural light shining into my lights, into my eyes. But that helps me out. I would like to know what other tricks you use to stay alert, stay awake during a pre-release tournament or maybe a big Grand Prix. Let me know in the comments below. It really helps not only me out in the future, but the rest of the community. Until that time, though, you can check out some of my other videos right over here. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can do that right here as well. Lets you know when we go live during our live streams or when we upload new videos just like this one. But more than that, it helps the channel out, and I greatly appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for making me a part of your day. And until next time, good gaming.